My dear students in language school, good evening for all. Let's continue what we have started about programming basics using Python. Today we will discuss variables and sequential structure. What is print? Print is a command that shows something on screen. What is this thing? This thing can be a character, a number, and all should be put inside the parentheses. So if we like to show something on a screen, we should put it between the parentheses of print command. Words must be also written inside quotation marks or single quotation, double quotation or single quotation. Numbers don't need quotation marks at all. Let's see an example. If we like to show the word Hello Khalid on screen, we want to show it as it is, capital letter and hello space Khalid. So we start command print and write the parentheses, and inside the parentheses we put the text hello Khalid between double quotation. But when we would like to print a number, we want to print the value of 2023, we put it inside the parentheses of command print without quotation marks. It looks like this, and the output is shown on screen. Here we see we want to print hello Khalid. We want to print hello Khalid as it is, capital letters in the first of two words, and between them we have a space. We want to show hello Khalid as it is, so we should put hello Khalid inside the parentheses of the command brand, and then also we have to put it inside the double quotation. In the second example, we want to show only the number 2023. Here we don't need to put any quotations, so we put 2023 in the parentheses of print command, and so the output is 2023 as it is. Same here in the other examples. We want to print good morning, and good morning is the text. We want to show good morning by a capital letter in the first character of the word good. So we should put good morning inside the parentheses of print, and then it appears on screen as it is. And when we would like to show the number 10, we need not to put any quotations. Choose the correct answer. What does print do? Deletes text? Of course not. Saves the file? Of course not. Closes the program? Of course not. So the correct answer is that we use print to show something on screen. Answer is item B. The second question, which one is written correctly for text? Print hello inside parentheses, print hello inside parentheses and double quotation, and print hello followed by parentheses. The correct answer is item C. Let's discuss a new concept, which is variable. What is variable? A variable is like a book that stores information, like a book that stores information. Information can be saved and used later. So we can retrieve the values inside the variable after storing the value inside the box or inside the variable. So the variable is stored first and then used or retrieved later. Let's imagine that we have a magic box. Later you can ask the computer to show you what is inside this box. After storing some items inside this box, you can ask computer to show you what is inside the box. So imagine that you have a magic box where you can keep your toys and you can put something in the box like a word, a number, and give the box a name. We should give the box a name because we will search inside this box later. Later, you can ask computer to show you what is inside the box. In programming, the magic box is called a variable. You can put something in the box like a word, a number, and give the box a name. So let's see how we can make a small program to display the character string Cairo. Cairo is a value, is a text value. We should put it inside a variable, and this variable we can call it city. So to assign the value Cairo to the variable city, we write the statement as city equal Cairo. And because Cairo is a string value, we put the value inside single quotation. So the comment city equal Cairo assigns the value Cairo to the variable city. And now we have the value Cairo inside the box or inside the variable city. So if we follow the first comment by the second comment, print city means open the variable city, get out the value inside it, which is Cairo, and display this value on screen. So print city here displays the value of the variable city. And we have a notice here. Equal here doesn't mean the equality as math, as in math. Doesn't mean the equality. Means that we assign the value on the right side to the variable on the left side. Again, the equal here means that we assign the value in the right side to the variable in the left side. Now, when we put the something in your magic box or the variable, you use the assignment operator, which is the equal sign. And if you say my underscore books equal toy car, that means that you are putting the value toy car inside the box named my box. Let's see an example. Here when we write the comment a equal 5, a equal 5 means that we assign the value 5 to the variable a. This means put number 5 inside the variable a. Let's have a question. Choose the correct answer. What does equal do in programming? Compares number? Of course not. Do you remember how we can compare a number? Yes, sure. When we put equal, equal, not only equal. Does it delete a variable? Of course not. Does it print a text? Of course not. Does it assign a value to a variable? Yes, it's correct. So the correct item here is item B. Which symbol assigns a value to a variable? We have here 4 signs. Is it plus? Of course not. Is it division in item C? Of course not. Is it multiplication in item D? Of course not. So the correct answer is B also. Back to our box, and now we will talk about arithmetic operators. We can call it mathematical operators. Same here. As in math, we call it mathematical, but here we call it arithmetic operators. And what are the types of the operator we have in programming? We have two types, of course. Arithmetic operators, which like the math operators, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and exponentiation. And we have also the logical operator. Do you remember the logical operator? Yes, sure. They are and or and operator and or operator that we use when we like to combine more than one condition, if you remember. Back to CareU lessons. So arithmetic operators are symbols used for math calculator. And how many arithmetic operators we have? Let's differentiate first between the assignment operator and the arithmetic operator. Something like equal used to assign a value to a variable, and a symbol like addition and subtraction used in calculations. Look at the table. We have many arithmetic operations. Let's start with the first one, A plus B. When we say A plus B, the operator plus here means to add the value of variable A to the value of variable B. The second one, A minus B, that means we subtract the value of variable B from the value of variable A. A multiply B, and here multiply differs from multiply in math. Here we use asterisk. So A asterisk B means that you multiply the value in variable A by the value in variable B. A slash B, here we have the normal division. Normal division which can result in a number with a percentage, a number with a part of it. Means that we can, for example, say 6 divide 4, that means we have 1.5. We can result a real or a float number. But the second type of division, which is A slash B, means here we have a quotient, means here we have an integer division. So if we divide 6 slash B, results in 1, only 1. So where is the remainder of the number? 6 have only 1 4. So after we omit 4 from 6, where is the remainder? Where is the remainder? How we can get the remainder or the modulus? Here we use a percentage B. Remember, when A is divided by B, we have a remainder. We can get the remainder by a percentage B. And the last one, A multiply B, which means A to the power of B. Let's have examples. When we say A equal 5, 5 is assigned to variable A. When we say B equals 3, means that 3 is assigned to the variable B. And we will want to print the results of adding the value in variable A to the value in variable B. That means we put it as we see, print, and between the parentheses A plus B. So here we assign 5 to A and 3 to B. So the result will be 8. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Now using the same values to subtract b from a, so the result will be 2. 5 subtract 3 is equal to 2. And in line 5, we print a multiply b. So 5 multiply 3 will result in 15. And look to the difference between line 6 and line 7. Here we can use the real division. Print a slash b means in math a divide b. A divide b. The result is equal to 1.6666. We show here the real, the integers, the number after the dot, the number after dot. But when we use a slash b, we display the quotient when a is divided by b, so the result will be 1. And now we will get the remainder of this operation. So we use a percentage b, which means to get the remainder with a is divided by b. And now it's time to display the a to the power of b. So we use a multiply b, a asterisk b, which means that we want to display 5 power 3, which is equal to 125. Let's have another example. When we write in Python, apples equal 10, friends equal 2, and we will get the result of dividing apples by friends. So when we print apples per friend, which is a variable, we assign the result of division to it. So when we ask the computer to show on screen the result of the command print, it shows 5 because 10 divided 2 is equal to 5. Let's have exercise number 1. Choose the program that displays Hello World from the options A to D below and answer using the letter Hello World without any printing command. Item B, Hello World inside single quotation. So in item A and item B, we don't have print command. So they can't be a correct answer. Now it's time to see item C. Item C print Hello World, but inside parentheses without quotation. Hello World is a text, so it must be put inside single quotation or double quotation. So the correct answer is item D. Print, and between parentheses we put Hello World inside single quotation. Another exercise. Choose the program that displays 2 from the options A to D below and answer using letter. Here we have 2 steps in each item. In item A equal 20, so we assign 20 to the variable of A, and now we ask the computer to print or to show on the screen the result of dividing, or the remainder of dividing 20 by 3. 20 by 3 is equal to 6 and the remainder is 2. Is it correct? Should we assign then print, or print then assign? In item A and C, we assign then print. In item B and D, we print then assign. Which one is correct? Of course, we should assign a value, then print the result. So item A or C, we want to get the remainder or we want to get the result of division. Here we ask for 2, and 2 of course is not the result of multiplying A, or 20 by 3. 20 by 3 is equal to 60. So item A is the correct one because A, we want to get the result of dividing A by 3. We want to get the remainder after dividing 20 by 3. 20 by 3 is equal to 6 and remainder is equal to 2. So A is the correct answer. Another exercise. What is the term? We here ask for a term. What is the term for a symbol like equal used to assign a value to a variable? The term used to assign a value to a variable. Is it arithmetic operator? Of course not. Is it comparison operator? Of course not. Is it logical operator? Of course not. The correct is equal is the assignment operator, so the correct item is item C. Another exercise. Now it's time to choose the program that displays 17 years old from option A to D. We want to show on screen the text 17 years old. First, let's repeat the question. We should print then assign or assign then print. Of course, we should assign then print. We should assign a value to the variable and then print the value. So item A and item B are not correct. Now let's look to item C and item D. To assign the value 17 years old to the variable age, do we use a single equal or a double equal? A double equal to compare, and here we don't want to compare, we want to assign. So item D is the correct because we assign the value 17 years old to the variable age and then print the variable age. Now choose the program that displays 2 from A to D. Here we back to assign or choose the program that displays 2 from options A to D. Here we have two values, 8 and 3. When 2 results from this operator, 2 is the result of division or a result of power. Of course, it is not a result of power. It's a result of quotient, of integer division. So the correct answer is B. What is the term for symbols like plus and minus that are used in calculations? Comparison operator, of course not. Logical operator, of course not. Assignment operator, of course not. Yes, correct. Item D, arithmetic operator. What is the term for symbols like plus and minus, which we call it arithmetic operator? Choose the program that displays nice to meet you from options A to D below and answer using letter. Nice to meet you is the text. So we want to use the command print, so item C and item D are not correct. So let's look to item A and item B. Because nice to meet you is the text, we should put it inside the parentheses of the command print and also inside a single quotation or double quotation. So item A is correct. What is the correct way to declare a Python variable? We have here four types of declaration. We have here 4 types of declaration. Using the word var, and this is not correct in Python. Using the word let, and if you remember, we use it in JavaScript. And sign $x = 9, and this is where we use in PHP. So the correct one is item B. In Python, we assign the value to the operator, so it is declared automatically. When we assign a value to a variable, it is declared automatically. We don't use any keywords to declare a variable. Here, it is totally different than PHP or JavaScript or others. So item B is correct. We assign 9 to X, so X is declared and its type is numeric. You can declare string variables with single or double quotes. X equal June is the same like X equal June between double quotation and X between single quotation. Is it true or false? Of course it is true, so item A is correct. A variable name is not a case sensitive. That means A equal 5 is the same as A equal 5. Of course not. Variable names are case sensitive in JavaScript and in Python too. Variable names are case sensitive in JavaScript and in Python too. So this statement is false. So item B is correct. When the following program is executed, when the following program is executed, give results for items 1 to 5. Here we have A equals 6. So what will be the result of A plus 4? A minus 1. A multiply 5. A divide 2 and A power 3. Let's see the results. A plus 4 is equal to 10. 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. 6 multiply 5 is equal to 3. And 6 divide 2 is equal to 3. And 6 power 3 is equal to 260. So 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. 6 multiply 5 is equal to 30. 6 divide 2 is equal to 3. And 6 power 3 is equal to 260. Another exercise. Now C is equal to 9. So what will be the results of the following operations? C plus 2 for sure is equal to 11. C minus 4 is equal to 5. C multiply 2 is equal to 18. C quotient 2 or C divide 2 means 9. Divide 2 in integer division, this is equal to 4, and the remainder is calculated in the last step, which is equal to 1. So see the results. 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. 9 multiplied 2 is equal to 18. 9 quotient 2 is equal to 4. And the remainder of dividing 9 by 2 is equal to 1. Here we reach to the end of our session today. Hope you understand well. Hope you study well. Till we meet again. Goodbye, everybody. With you were Mrs. Rania Mahmoud Nagar.